All right. Yo, yo, yo. We are playing a tournament today. Stream ends when I lose a best of 3. It's a single elimination tournament. And it is starting like literally right now. So, very exciting. It's been a while since I played one of these. It's going to be Conquest. And of course, it is being streamed on Guillaume's channel. So, if you want to watch the tournament perspective, here we go. Now, it's not single faction, so we kind of get to choose who we get to play. We get to choose 3 factions, they ban one and counter pick, and then I choose out of the last 2. So, I would like to try some Vampire Coast shenanigans today. I think they'll be fine. Potentially, I could also do, has the tournament started yet? Bracket. Subject. Okay, tournament's not started yet. It should be soon, though. I'm thinking Dark Elves is a nice generic pick that will be good versus everything. Vampire Coast, of course, because that's just who I am. And then let's see here. There's actually a lot of banned units. Let's see here. Mangler Squigs limited to 2. Pigback Riders limited to 3. ROR Pigback Riders banned. Wrathmongers limited to 1. Didn't even know they were strong. Tomb Kings, War Sphinx and Necro Sphinx are the same unit, limited to 2. Yeah, so there's a lot of limits. There's a lot of limits. We got the we got a new set of fruit rules going on, so I'll have to follow that. Should be relatively straightforward though. Yeah, the ROR Pigback Riders are pretty good. If you take a look-see at them. Oh, did Pigback Riders get a price increase to 400 now? Anyways, these guys, they have Pigback Joust. -4, -6. And they got pretty decent stats, 32, 33. If you take a look at this, your normal Jade Warriors are 24, 34 with 28 weapon strength. These guys have 23 weapon strength, but they have bonus versus large. They got, they're down a lot of armor. It's true. But they also have crazy charge bonus and a huge debuff. Now, this is without harmony, but they're a pretty good unit. Definitely, they have a lot going for them. I don't know if they were OP, but what can you do? Tournament rules be tournament rules. No more stalking Thunder Tusk in campaign, right? Hey, hello, Beryl. What's up? In campaign, at least Wrathmongers are food blenders. I heard that they're good. I didn't know that they were like that good though. All right, yo, where's the tournament? Has it begun? I think it's still cooking. Yeah. Now, okay, first map is Ash Plains, fairly flat map. If we take a look at the check-ins, let's see, where am I at? How do I? There we go. Yeah, okay, so we are still signed in. Only one person dropped out. But yeah, I'm thinking like Vampire Coast, Dark Elves. I'm thinking like Coast, Dark Elves, and like, I don't know. Do I go for Corn? Corn has a lot of good tools. So we got the R-Ball action. These are the Wrathmongers. And they're so expensive. They are a low entity unit though, so they don't take a lot of damage from AoE. Not to mention they also have spell resist. But they have pretty decent HP too. A little bit of focus fire will probably kill them though. What, do I go for greenskins? Mangler Squigs got a nerf. They don't do as much damage to single entities anymore, but they should still be great versus infantry because of their explosions. Go for Silostra Depth Guard. Crab builds are fun, for sure. I feel like greenskins could be pretty cool. They do have a lot of options, but there's a lot of ways to abuse them, which worries me. Empire is pretty jokes. They are very multi-purpose. We can respond with basically whatever we want if we play as Empire. They actually have a lot of tools now. So I feel like maybe Empire, Dark Elves, and Coast. All of them have that armor-piercing range, which is very nice. Or we go Dowie. Dowie's also very strong. The Doomseekers. Doomseekers are very, very good. Honestly, Dowie are not bad. Don't forget Tzeentch. Tzeentch is good. I want to play Tzeentch today, though. And then, of course, we've got our counter picks. Some Slaanesh today. Slaanesh as a counter pick, maybe. You could trade up to live Enticity from VOD Enticity. What do you mean you could trade up? What does that mean? Some Chaos factions? Yeah, I think Warriors of Chaos is one of the safest counter pick factions, so I want to save them for that. Final bracket is on. It begins. Oh, dang, there are a lot of dropouts. Oh, okay, we actually have a bye. So we are going up against the winner of Gotrek, Sunbreaker, and Oish. We'll just call him Oish. Let's get my army blocker up. So let's see here. It should be pop up. Pop up. That's an awkward position for it. Yeah, I can do this so that you guys can see what the bracket looks like. Watching my VOD, you notice I went live. And you can read chat when you're live. Ah, I see. Cool, cool, cool. You got the whole thing where YouTube detects you are using an ad block again? Really? I haven't really, not that I would ever use an ad blocker. But I don't think there's issues on some of them. Yeah, so I'm thinking like Dark Elves, so what? Dark Elves, Empire, Coast. Or I save Coast for the reserve and we go like Dwarves, Dark Elves, Empire. I think those are definitely like the safest factions we could possibly go for. They just have solid infantry builds. YouTube has introduced ads disguised as videos on your homepage now. Dang. Don't get you baited. Malice Meme Blade. Malice is not terrible in Conquest. He's a solid fighter. No one really wants to spend a lot of time killing him. And he cost pretty expensive. Oh, my blocker is covering my face. 1 second. There we go. That's much better. I was all covered. What's the best Dowie units at the moment? I think Thunderbarge is still banned, but they have what's it? Gyrocopters. Gyrocopters should be pretty good as just like an air threat. We got a bunch of stuff. We got like their infantry is kind of best in class infantry, and usually they would die to enemy infantry, but they got the Brothers of Grimnir, who are extremely elite, unkillable dwarven infantry. And they will just grind up basically everything. They got, they got the Vortex Whirlwind thing. They're very good. I will say this tournament does have a lot of rules. So I will have to make sure we don't break anything here. If I take a look-see, the tournament. Let's see, fruit rules. If I scroll down to the dwarves, chaos dwarves, demons of chaos, dark elves, dwarves. Gyro bombers. Gyro bombers are straight banned. Thunderbar just straight banned. But I can take two. I can take two of both gyrocopters. Okay. Should be fine then. I guess I can get rid of this army blocker for now. Didn't Gyro Bomber get fixed in beta? Well, we're not playing in the beta, so I guess that's probably why it's banned right now. Anyways. You have to be a bad boy that doesn't play by the rules every turn he has one. I'm sure if I play by the rules, we'll find someone that decides to stretch it. Professor Pone, what's up? A Flying Taco. Should be fixed with today's patch. Ooh, risky maneuver though. Well, anyways, we'll just follow the rules, see how it goes. We got a decent amount of options here. We got a lot. So like dwarves can go mass infantry builds. So like just crossbow spam, warrior spam, and then one big threat. That can be gyrocopters. That can be... yeah, basically just gyrocopters, right? Let's see. I guess like we could go hard on the artillery. I know the bolt throwers are pretty good for dwarves nowadays. Let's see. I heard that these slayers, dragon slayers, I heard they're really good. So basically you take them completely naked and you have a 42 speed anti-large armor piercing single entity. Which is not bad. It's really not bad. You don't really need to go for all of his buffs either. Right? All of these just kind of make him more expensive. You just go for him. Oh yeah, the double Thorgrim, don't worry about it. I have allow multiple lords, so when I make thumbnails and stuff, it's easier. Yeah, I like the triple Thorgrim play, where you just keep taking Thorgrims. You know, sometimes a quad Thorgrim, easy victory. Yo, dwarves also got grudge rakers, right? These are a shotgun unit. I don't think they'll be that useful today. Much as I think shotgun units are really cool and fun, I've never played with them before and I never see people using them, so I don't think they'll be good. But yeah, dwarves, you know, they got the Slayer pirates, they got their crazy artillery, they got their gyrocopters. I don't know why they keep nerfing the quad Thorgrim. Yo, quad Thorgrim, would that even be OP? You would have 4 Oaths of Vengeance. Unfortunately, buffs don't stack, so you can't get all of them low to get 4 times high king buffs. Get your army like a solid, 32 melee attack boost, along with a 60% weapon strength buff. That'd be pretty spicy. See, how's the tournament going right now? So right now we're waiting. This is a 5-round tournament. Here's the bracket. Who are we worried about facing? There's someone in VM. VM is a spooky clan. Scared Potato versus Son of Heaven. They're gonna go up against Ash. I don't recognize the 2 people that'll be running up against us. Playing with dwarves today, just tuning in. So I'm thinking this is a pick 3 tournament. So we get to pick 3 factions, they ban one, and then then they counter pick, and then we pick one out of the 2. So for example, I might go Empire, Dark Elves, and Dwarves. They might go Greenskins and ban the Dwarves, and I have to pick between Empire and Dark Elves. Now Empire did get changed a bit as it pertains to the rules. Let me double check. So Empire steam tanks and land ships are unbanned and limited to 1. So I can take a steam tank as the Empire. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I think those are definitely the safest picks. We have our war wagons. Love me some war wagon play. Do these engineers have ammunition restock? They do. So we could go like a hella kite build. Master engineers aren't banned, right? Yeah, well, yeah, we could go like kite builds with Empire. We can go kite builds with Dark Elves. You can go mass range builds with both. Same with Dwarves. So that's why I like these guys, because they'll do well versus basically all factions. Is Kislev still toxic or properly balanced? I think in land battles, I don't think they're that spooky. So if you look at like Kislev's roster, right? What do they have? They have super low armor archers that will die to magic. I guess they do have skirmishers now, which gives them a different style of play. But like they're basically like, you know, the same as any other infantry cavalry faction. Their cavalry is better than a lot of other cavalry. But like, you know, it's kind of like a Bretonia with worse cavalry and better infantry. I guess they also have armored infantry. I'm aware their passive makes people real angry, but like the passive is not that, it's not that much of a deal breaker. You just need to not rely on burst damage and terror tactics and kind of slow burn them, right? You know, their archers are going to be more expensive than yours. Their guns will be more expensive than yours. If I'm playing as like an Empire, I can just go an army that trades really well, you know? Take my handgunners. Get my normal archers going. Or I can have sneaky huntsmen sniping off their Kossars. I can use my far superior artillery to just blast their artillery. Kislev cavalry better than dwarf cavalry. One day we'll get the dwarf cavalry. Technically not though. If you consider Slayers dwarf cavalry, the Slayers will win every single time. 40 speed. Definitely though, this guy 42 speed is spooky. Dragon Slayers will just annihilate. I think they are limited though in this tournament. Let's see here. Steam tank and land ships are the same unit, unbanned, limited to 1. Dragon and Demon Slayers are the same unit, limited to 1. So that means even the Lord variant, Demon Slayer, I can only have one of these guys. Now, he's still hella cheap, okay? We're looking at 900, okay, 900 gold Lord with 530 health. Honestly, yeah, if we just have this guy as our Lord. And then he, like, nothing's really gonna kill him except for a bunch of ranged. Slayer, Slap, and Bear Cav. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that anti-large. Anti-large is crazy. Bring back the quad shades play. I think for sure, if we play Dark Elves, I'll want to try out possibly some shade play, possibly some super wide line play. The Kislev passive, yeah, it will make their lines hold longer, right? But it's not like we haven't seen that before with like Vampire Coast with units that crumble. You just have to expect that they will last a little bit longer. We'll be fine. Who would ever fall for shades? Yeah, totally. Like, you know, who even? Man, that was so rough. That one match. Oh my goodness. Heard Wood Elves are busted right now. Wood Elves would be fun. I think they run into too many issues with counterpicks. A lot of factions can just counterpick Witch Elves to death. Like, they haven't really gotten many updates. Any heavy cavalry faction, especially Kislev, Bretonia, the likes, they will tear them apart, man. Yeah, playing wide is the way to go most of the time. It's either wide or kite. I don't think any armies I've seen recently do really well with a small, with like, you know, a small super elite core of units. Which is like fine, I like it. I like wide play. A lot of the crazy builds are not as good anymore. Like back in Warhammer 2, the Dread build was this, right? So you would get Alariel, you get the Earthblood. You get, yeah, you get basically all of these. Star of Avalorn, Staff of Avalorn, Physical Resist on a Great Eagle. Then you get 2 nobles. One of them has the Missile Resist aura. You put both of them on chariots. And this was like your death squad. The scary thing about this though is that you can still kind of go wide. I wonder, what if I just do this build? Just bring it all back. Yeah, this is like, you can still go pretty wide. Dang, this was cheap. No wonder it was good. Oh my gosh. Khorne has some elite builds. Yeah, you know, there's some elite builds. I guess, like, you know, they still needed like cavalry and such. But yeah, we want some sort of width for sure. Now Empire is kind of weird. They don't do nearly as well with super wide builds because their infantry are much less independent than otherwise. Yeah, Warhammer 2 builds are my specialty. That's when I was playing, that's when I was grinding. Yeah, Empire will have a much harder time going wide. The scary thing though is that they have a big threat. Legitimately terrifying. The restock Master Engineer with wagons means that you can kite the enemy into infinity, man. You have a time limit though, because you have a capture point now, so it's not an auto win by any means, but it's pretty spooky. It's definitely pretty spooky. But of course, if you want to have some real fun with Empire, you do this, right? Just play them like Vampire Coast. So you get the you get the Hawkland long rifles. I think this is the one true way to play Empire. Get this guy in a steam tank, you know, you do some of these shenanigans and then you just load up with a million spears. Like, what are they gonna do versus this, right? Hell, I could get more range units, why not? Obviously I'll probably want like some basic cavalry, but you know, like this is pretty good. This is the don't touch me build. You know, I might even just be like, screw the cavalry, because the long rifles kind of act the same way as cavalry do. You could totally just get like even more of a front line. Yeah, you go real ham. The 20 stack is where it's at. Okay. Hell, why don't I even need artillery? Just keep spamming infantry. Or what are they gonna do versus this, right? How do you even encroach on this many guns? You would lose it if I brought this build. Yeah, I like my ranged. No one wider than the greenskins. Greenskins are pretty wide. Even the Chaos Warriors have a hard time keeping up. In fact, we don't even need this guy in a steam tank. Just take him off the steam tank. How many range units am I allowed to bring in Fruit Rules? Fruit Rules says I can bring 12 range units. Wonderful. Exactly how I like it. Yeah, I get to pick 3 factions in match number 1, and then I counter pick match number 2. And then it's blind pick for the ace match. But yeah, you know, like this is an option. Do Free Company Militia count as ranged? I suppose they do. Ogres are widest. Ogres are pretty wide, yeah. Are Kroxigors wider than Ogres? I think Ogres take the cake. Nurgle, though? My boy Nurgle? Yeah, no one's wider than Kugath. I think Kugath wins the widest contest. He also wins fights, too. But yeah, we'll be playing a lot of fun counter picks for sure. There's a lot of cool ones, right? between the Chaos factions, we got Vampire Coast, Wood Elves. I think it should be pretty chill getting a counter pick. Got theorycraft more Empire builds. Ooh, do I get the Luminarch? Where's the Luminarch at? Yeah, Templehof Luminarch. Just snipe everything. There's options. There's definitely options. Yeah, we just go for the Luminarch and then is it accurate now? Does it actually? Alright. Now last time I checked, Luminarchs did have pretty good accuracy. I should double check though to be safe. Here, we're gonna get 2 dwarf characters. I'm gonna get myself a couple Luminarchs. And I just want to see. I think they are good. Are legendary heroes banned? No, you can take legendary heroes. You want Gotrek? Get him. He's a bit weak though, so I don't know if we really want to get him. Also, by the way, heads up people, this is the last stream before we take a 1-week break. Next week we are not streaming at all. I'm seeing family. We'll be back, I believe, on the 30th. Back from the holidays to get a couple more streams before the end of the year. Your mic is a bit low today, is it? It's showing that the audio is okay, but it might be a little bit low. What if I just move it closer? Is this better? Okay, how do the Luminarchs do? Mic is fine for me. Okay. It might just be you then. So max range Luminarchs. If you fire at dwarven characters, yeah, they will hit. Dwarves are the smallest characters we could possibly be targeting. Oh yeah, I don't know about you guys. Are they banned? Are they banned? Let me check. How many Luminarchs can I take? Luminarchs. Okay, I can take 1 Luminarch. Come on, guys. Come on, the Luminarch kite. What are they gonna do? It's actually kind of jokes as a strat. Get the mega snipes. They're basically homing now. Yeah, Empire is definitely a good pick. I think Empire is meta. Dark Elves are probably the least meta out of the 3 that I'm picking, but they're a really stable faction with their monsters, their Medusas, cavalry, and some shenanigans to mix into. I think Dark Elves would be a nice choice. Dwarves were my OG. I can't forsake them. Yeah, it's just the safest pick 3. When did they get buffed? Long time ago, man. Long time ago. Do they hit if they're not standing still? I think they do, yeah. There was some crazy accuracy and homing buffs on the Luminarch. The Witch Elves. Can I get rid of my Hellebron DLC? Witch Elves came with Hellebron, right? Can I get rid of them? Or are they base game? I hope they're not base game. Vampire Coast is going to be a counter pick. Yeah, Vampire Coast counter pick. So if they go for like a faction that is susceptible to the guns, maybe a crab build. I know Rotting Leviathans are very strong now. Which else a base game? Dang. Yeah, but Vampire Coast definitely leaves me a little bit susceptible to just getting hard countered. Ooh, Beastmen will be fun. Beastmen are very fun. Man, there's so many fun factions to play. If only these guys would finish their games sooner. Ooh, these battles can range from being extremely fast to being rather slow. Bring the fire wizards. Do I get the flaming sword? Is that what people are requesting? Good old Chaos Dwarves. Some people will go on weird elite Chaos Dwarf armies. I saw a couple times. Like they would bring the Demon's Tongue and just blast everything. I'm playing in Guillaume's tournament. It's the first one I saw. Prediction on how many wins today? I'll give myself a solid 4 wins today. I think I'll get 4 wins and then we'll get knocked out by VM Moors in the semifinals. 0 wins. Don't be rude, idle. Yeah, it could be 0 wins. I am pretty washed up. And look at that Warriors of Chaos roster. Huge. If only we could take the extended roster. It's just all the demons. Let's see. No one takes Herald Hammerstorm. Let chat do a prediction and see who wins. There's a lot of wins. I guess we're kind of chilling right now. Any chance for some more Dark Rider shenanigans? I might do a poll later. We'll see. I kind of want to just explore units for a bit. I think Dark Rider shenanigans, like, you know, if we play Dark Elves, we're almost guaranteed to take Dark Riders. They're just good, you know. Chaos Lord on a dragon. Oh man, the ultimate vanilla. Yo, for Dark Elves, what do kite builds look like nowadays? I don't want to get run down while I kite them. What if I go like double Medusa? Double Medusa quad shade. Dark Rider repeater crossbow spam. and then what? High Beastmaster on a chariot with Tormentor sword. Oh my gosh. Yeah, is this a kite build? I don't know if this is a kite build. It definitely has a lot of damage. If they tried to chase me with cavalry, we might be screwed, right? If I did something crazy like this, I would definitely need like Lore of Death Buna to kill their cavalry before they get to me. This would be able to cook though. Don't think this can't cook. It's pretty nice. Ooh, we can even get this guy. Look at that. Knights of the Ebon Claw. Good to see you back. Hey, yeah, it's nice to be back. Always fun playing a bit of multiplayer. Dragons did get some love, man. They got an HP boost. And they still ain't good most of the time. Yeah, you know, like this is an okay build. Definitely runs a couple risks. It's not exactly the cleanest build in the world, but like, it's all right. Hope they add Galwatch to Total War. Who's that? Bretonia will be a fun counter pick, by the way. I heard Grail Knights and Grail Guardians are OP. Just kidding, I felt it. Their perfect vigor at the end of the game is crazy. So they maintain their crazy speed. They got something at 6.0 that made it easier for them to interact with Footlords. That's not the main problem with dragons though. They kind of get stuck on everything. Units have had a hard time pushing through each other as of late. Except for chariots. Wait, what is this? What? You can get the blessing of the lady on all of these guys? Damage resist? Oh, whoa. Now, is this good at all? No. It makes him a little bit tankier, but like, for the price increase, is that really worth? Cavalry is kind of not supposed to be taking damage in the first place. Maybe in some situations. They don't care about peasants routing, so there's that. I remember that getting added. Interesting. As of late, this has been most of Warhammer 3. I don't know if it was always most of Warhammer 3. I think it got worse with like a recent patch. Well, like Grill Guardians already have the Blessing of the Lady. They have it baked in, so that's fine. It's these guys that don't. Dragons are pretty good right now? Really? Maybe I'm just not using enough breath attacks. Unless you're talking about Zhao. What, should I just go Zhao double Astromancer? This seems like a familiar build, doesn't it? Yeah, what if I go Zhao double Astromancer? Get his healing item, Dragon's Breath, Plague of Rust. This is a nasty build. This is such a nasty build. So it's Zhao double Astromancer. You know, I could do a Cathay kite build. Not that it would be especially strong, but like it would. It's a Cathay spell spam build. Zhao is kind of a chaos dragon if you think about it hard enough. Yeah, what if I like do this, get infinity winds of magic, and just dragon breath them to death? Grand Cathay could even be better than dwarves. The problem is I don't really know how to play them, but like this is nasty. Cathay Lion's good. Probably not. I guess they're kind of cheap. Maybe, actually no. Oh no, okay, lions are good. So what you do, right? You get the lion. You get the what's it? You get mastery of the elemental winds. And then you just spell kite them, right? With Zhao double Astromancer. Don't dwarves have spell resist? Okay, well, you're not playing Cathay against dwarves. This is actually kind of crazy. How do I like this compared to just a normal Dowie build? Yeah, the lions, they boost your damage. This can be my main terror causing unit. Oh, they only cause fear, dang. Regardless, it's a big single entity. Yeah, this is not bad. So it's basically you have like a spell kite build where you just use up all of your dragon breaths. You have Plague of Rust to help with your dragon's breath. And then like you just melt the infantry. For the record, let me show you how crazy this is. Blackguard of Nagaron, okay. It's crazy. It's crazy good. They seem to never get played much. I wonder what the rest of the kite would look like though. Like what? Do I spam Jade Lancers with Crowmen? Because they don't have a lot of range, right? I guess I can get an artillery piece, but they could just rush it down. So it's not exactly like we're kiting much there. Okay, yeah. Let's just see real quick. So my Winds of Magic regeneration is 1 per 3 seconds. Already insane. Nice creative combo. I'm stealing it. This is not my combo, by the way. We played against it the other day. Yeah, so Zhao on foot, right? He's pretty fast, 46 speed. Ooh, now that costs 15 Winds of Magic. But it's not bad. It's not bad. For a unit of Blackguard, that is 700 value at the beginning of the fight, and I can do it again. Okay, all right, and I'm still gaining magic. Okay, so I can delete like 3 units of elite infantry with this. That's not bad. That's not bad. And then what? You just go mass mobility, bruh. Yeah. Elite infantry being dunked on as usual. Yeah. So then you have this guy to win your engagements. Then you have yin yang harmony with your cavalry. So if like you go like a couple Onyx Crowmen and then Jade Lancers, hell, get a Sky Junk. What are they gonna do versus Sky Junk, right? Get a Sky Junk, plonk away at them, because they're not getting their range units on top of this thing. right? Obviously, Zhao's gonna melt their faces off. But Enticity, the flaming sword, is true. It's true. Flaming sword's pretty good, right? Yeah. This is already so nasty. Get one ROR long Marauder. Like, this is pretty gross build. Honestly, this is a pretty gross build. This will be yeah, this is a solid counter pick. Spells. There we go. I might tune it up, but like, this is a solid one. If you ever fight me, you're bringing flaming sword. Yeah, go for it, man. It's totally fine. I've asked people to send me, you know, some proof that flaming sword is good. Because obviously, I keep showing proof that it's bad, and people say that it's good. So like, I've been asking for the proof. No one sent me anything. I have gotten no actual definitive math that shows that it's good. They didn't give it to Zhao because then he'd be too OP. Oh man. Yeah, when you're deleting Black Art of Naggarond for 15 wins of magic, the price of 2 flaming swords. I guess we use 2 casts, so like 3 flaming sword casts. Undodgeable, no setup, really, other than Zhao being close. It's like wanting a picture of aliens. It's so elusive. Everyone says it exists, but you just can never see them. Of course, ethereal units and high physical resist, flaming sword is good purely for the magic damage. But a lot of people say it's good because it's fire damage. Flaming sword is like the rule of cool. Yeah, in I guess, like, I don't know, maybe against Tomb Kings? Nah, no way, no way, Jose. I guess if you're sniping Cetra, it could do something. Fire damage is trash. Well, I don't know. Some people say it's good. I'm waiting for it. All right. I have an open mind. Okay, as strongly as I feel about things, I am willing to have my mind changed. Against Norska ice trolls. That's true, yeah. Norscan ice trolls, the most common unit in the game. You know, flaming sword would actually annihilate them. There's a couple of units where flaming sword legitimately would do really well. If you look at Cetra here, right, he loves to spam this ability, physical resist, and he already comes with weakness to fire. Yeah, fire weakness. So, like, flaming sword is legitimately good against Cetra in that situation if you have a bunch of range units shooting him or something. Not that he should be getting shot at by range units, but you never know. Plague bearers and zombies, maybe. If you want to kill plague bearers or zombies, you use Burning Head. Burning Head is also magic damage. And Nurgle doesn't have weakness to fire. If you look at plague bearers, it's just a physical resist. Although, like, I'm sure you could probably get a little bit of damage in. Maybe like a cavalry charge. Will do better than Burning Head? Probably not, but yeah. Don't they? Yeah, I know. They don't got no fire resist. Here's a great unclean one. No fire resist. It's the Tomb Kings that are weak to fire. I don't know why. The sun-baked bones can't get double-baked, I guess. Yo, is this bracket gonna move? It's been 43 minutes. I guess it is conquest battles. Wood elves against the trees. Yeah, if we are focus firing a tree man, if you are going up against the dread wood elf rush build with trees, you could use flaming sword there. It does give fire weakness, 25%. They are actually quite susceptible to fire damage. So if you have any reason to shoot a bunch of treekin with huntsmen, I actually want to try something now. Wood elves. I want to try something, okay. Double treekin. We're gonna get a just a naked tree man. We're gonna go Empire. We're gonna get Gelt. We're gonna get Firecaster. And we're gonna get 2 Huntsmen. I want to see something real quick. Because obviously you're gonna have Huntsmen, right? You're up against trees. Finally a use for Flaming Sword. I swear if Plague of Rust does better here, that would be the saddest thing ever. I would be happy to see Flaming Sword do here, okay? Biased fake test. I just want to see, okay? Benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt. we gotta see this, okay? Treekin are like, you know, Flaming Sword in theory should do so well versus them. They have fire weakness, they got the physical resist. Right? Usually, you're gonna have Huntsmen. You usually don't run handgunners versus Wood Elves. Okay, I gotta see this. Okay, so we cast a Flaming Sword. Let's just, overcast for the duration, okay? Alright, let's see this. Alright, who did it better? God dang it. Alright. Alright, now it does last a bit longer. It does cost 12 Winds of Magic to the 6 of Plague of Rust. But, you know. It's not like it's... like, you know, it's not like... Oh, God. Oh, Lord. New video incoming? I don't need to. No one's gonna believe me, okay? I can post infinity videos with these tests. No one's gonna believe me. Yeah, armor reduction is better. Will have more of an impact. Huntsmen are not armor piercing, so they benefit a load from armor reduction. Flaming Sword, you know, the physical resist and the fire weakness. With all those stacks, a simple reduction in armor is what you would rather have. Now, look, if you're running handgunners, sure, all right. If you want to use handgunners versus Wood Elves, be my guest, all right. You need a control sample. The haters swatted you. Yo, people really don't like it when I talk about Flaming Sword being bad. I could do like a 30-minute video just roasting Flaming Sword, but like, look, it doesn't even get fun for me anymore if we make it that long. But people just keep wanting to see more and more tests. They're like, yeah, but what about this situation? But what about this situation where there's fire weakness? Or they'll be like, this test sucks. Because you could totally just use, you could have used handgunners. Why are you using Huntsmen? Of course they're bad versus Treekin. Or they'll be like, hey, you know, what if it's pole arms, okay? My Flaming Sword hits my infantry too. And then it's just like, yo, I don't know what to say, man. Oh, it's a good day when I stream. Hey, happy to be here. You're quite sure I did an upload of an old video? Yeah, no, it's because I realized that apparently word hadn't spread out enough. There was no consensus about Flaming Sword kind of being eh. Now, like, you know, in this case, it's a more expensive thingy here. Definitely though, if you're killing trees, I would go Plague of Rust. Then again, you know, I guess yeah, it'd be okay with the handgunners. Are damage spells always better? Plague of Rust is the best debuff spell. Plague of Rust is so good. Damage spells are almost always better. Some of them can be weak though, so be careful. Final Transmutation, as tested, is actually really only good versus like foot characters. Plague of Rust can get you more value if you're shooting something. Eventually the match will start. Only one of the matches have been completed. It can take a while for people to find each other, set up the lobby, make the builds. But yeah, if you want a delete a unit spell, you go for Plague of Rust. If you want magic damage, Flaming Sword is an okay option. But Lore of Death also has a magic buff, Aspect of the Dread Knight. Same cost as Flaming Sword, gives you magic attacks, but you also get access to the Lore of Death, which can be useful. But, you know, if you're fighting like Ethereals back in Warhammer 2, Flaming Sword was used as a counter to Sirens. Unfortunately, they nerfed Ethereals, so no one's running them anymore. Otherwise, it would actually have a use as a magic imbuement. Go do a quest battle while you wait. I think we will be finding our match soon. You want to see me use Arbal to defeat Tarmacon? His starting army is all tier 3 units. Oh, dang. I feel like right now, though, I'm kind of just going for like the more casual campaigns. Maybe if I ever go back to Arbal, you can remind me, but that probably won't be happening for a while. All right, now, Khorne would be fun to play, though. I want to use Wrathmongers. They seem cool. Immune to flanking. What the what? Yo, these guys are crazy. Now, they still get shot up like no one's business, so I don't think they're that spooky. They do have a lot of HP, though. Yo, look at that elite infantry compared to the Dark Elf elite infantry. 1,000 more HP. Actually, Blackguard have a lot of HP. It's these guys that have no HP. Blackguard Corsairs at 7,000 compared to 9,000 of Khorne Warriors. Yeah, but Blackguard are actually reasonably tanky. Hargoneth Executioner at man, Hargoneth Executioners have less HP than a Chaos Warrior of Khorne, and these guys are shielded, higher armor. Dark Elves are squishy, man. What's your favorite faction to play? I like playing Vampire Coast in multiplayer, but right now I kind of like my generalist factions because they get countered much less. Corsairs are like Witch Elves. Yeah, they're good at doing damage. And they're cheaper than Witch Elves too, which is why you should be running Corsairs. If you do want to do a bit of a rushdown build. They also have armor, so they're not going to get Jow breathed. Yo, anyone test out Blood Beasts of Khorne? Are they good now or what? I must see. Okay, Blood Beasts of Khorne, armor piercing, 140 damage. Shouldn't they be crazy? Because CA did change Blood Beasts. They should be better now. I think they're decent now. No. This is about as bad of a situation as we could possibly give them. I'm aware this is an unfair fight for Blood Beasts, but I must see. Corsair crossbows, they're a weird situation. They don't have enough range to kite, and hybrid units in general are kind of iffy because they can only do one thing at a time, and Corsairs are really expensive, though they have decent kite potential, really good against light cavalry. You recall Turn being decently impressed by them now? It's 155 weapon strength. Now they won't be able to make use of the charge bonus, but ooh, even without the charge bonus, dang. Honestly, that's not bad. That's a lot of damage, man. That's a lot of damage. This is a hard counter unit. This should be one-sided as all. Like, you know, this should be the most one-sided thing, and they basically traded. That's pretty good. That's actually pretty nasty, man. A lot of reason to believe that they would delete an elite unit. Yo, Khorne might actually be really strong right now. So Blood Beasts are different from Spawn of Khorne in that they have armor piercing now. Yeah, they gave them slightly more armor piercing damage, I think. It's not full armor piercing. It's only like 50%. Try Wrathmonger's ROR against anything. You betcha. Brothers of Grimnir are insane infantry. Weaker and cheaper Minotaurs. Huh. Yeah, I like that. I like that analogy. So if you want a cheaper Minotaur unit, you can go for Blood Beasts. That's cool. Because Minotaurs you don't always want to go for, because they might just get sniped out. How long can you wait for your match? Forever. Hey, you know, if they get to the ace match, right, we're talking about 1 hour per round here. Here's the thing though, there's only 4 more rounds. Like, I can play a maximum of 4 rounds, so if it's an hour per, we'll be done at 7, which is about when I want to finish. Yeah, this is why multiplayer tournaments are always a little bit iffy. There's a lot of downtime. Usually I play like a campaign, but we're taking it easy today. What's the stat difference here? Oh crap, it's on easier difficulty. No wonder the Blood Beast did so well. Dang it, CA, they didn't fix the bug. They didn't fix the bug. Oh man, all tests are invalid now. Yo, Wrathmongers though kind of clap. If you're on easy mode. So I guess there's that. They got the charge bonus. They have armor sundering. It's pretty cool. Yeah, they just come with the Plague of Rust for free. Are they unbreakable too, or what? Immune to flanking. Bloodstorm. Explosion. 8 per second. Dang. Now here's the thing though, a wide build will just annihilate this. Yeah, if you go on Sandbox, for some reason, CA thinks Sandbox, or it just, the AI stats modifier just always goes hard left as default. It's a pain, it's a pain. Yeah, they have a lot of leadership, ITP, they have fear, so they can only be terror routed once frenzy wears off. That's not bad. That's not bad. This is enough leadership to last basically forever. Why would you ever want the pink horror ROR? Talking about these guys? Or these guys? Normal pink horror ROR. They have an explosion. One they die. For the memes. Because it's cool, right? Why not have a unit that explodes when it dies, you know? Did they have more stats or anything? They do more damage. Yeah, so because of their fire rate, reload time 6.6 seconds, reload time 8 seconds, you're talking about apparently a 25% increase. No, a 20% increase. 20%, so if you look at 700 gold times 1.2, that's 840 gold. So in terms of a damage boost, they will do slightly better. They also have more HP. So if you think about it, it's kind of the same thing as like, let's see, what's a minor upgrade? It's kind of like if we go to Bretonia, I think. Yeah, it's kind of like, I don't know, it might be like, maybe it's like Men-at-Arms to like Battle Pilgrims. It's just a slightly stronger unit. It's slightly better at melee. If they get charged by cavalry, they can do a little bit of damage back. Do you want to take them? No, right? Like, it's a terrible idea, but you know, it's just a slightly chunkier unit. No, they don't have more entities though, but it's not as bad as you might think. They also have higher leadership. So if you're getting in a shooting fight with pinks shooting at something at another range unit, the extra HP could make a difference. Yeah, they have more shields too. They have a decent amount more shields. Yeah. What about Slaughter Brutes? Slaughter Brutes? Is that the Mutalith? Yeah, Slaughter Brute. It's unbreakable. Runes of Binding, unbreakable. So it's actually way harder to take down than you might expect. Micro it well and you have a terror-causing unit that will last the entire fight. Rather tanky with 25 missile resist and spell resist. Has armor. If you're going against a faction where, let's say they want to snipe, you're a big terror-causing unit, Slaughter Brute's not bad. Not as maneuverable as a Bloodthirster, but way tankier. Way tankier. Has a good amount of mass too, with talking 5,500 compared to just the 4,000 of a Bloodthirster. Yeah, it's like, you know, imagine it's like, hey, I want something that's like a Blood Brute Behemoth, but is not going to rout or die as fast. Right? That's what the Slaughter Brute is. Human Boy did some testing and it dies quick. Yeah, I never said it was good. But it is a nice, you know, having Unbreakable is nice. It's pretty good against getting shot. I don't think you would leave it in infantry or anything. And if there's a lot of gunfire on it, yeah, it's definitely still gonna die. So probably you won't use it in that situation. But I don't know, maybe like, would you rather have a Blood Brute against vampire counts? I think a Blood Brute will probably be better most of the time. But like, you know, it's way cheaper, so I think it's okay. I think it's an okay unit. But I do trust Human Boy in that it probably isn't that valuable. Let's take a look. Okay, so 4 people have finished their matches. Let me take a new screenshot real quick. And then we can go here. So this is where the bracket stands right now. You can see VM has advanced. We have... Man, there's a lot of VM here. Still waiting on our opponents. Moors is still fighting it out. We'll get there eventually. But yeah, nevertheless, I still think I want to go Dwarves, Dark Elves, and Empire, or Cathay, Dark Elves, and Empire. Does Cathay have a hard counter in multiplayer? What's the Celestial Lion do? It's Terror Piece. Big fighter. Yeah, this is a best of 3. There is a thing about... Oh, Outer Region. You've played multiplayer, you know. You know, yeah, it's just people take a long time to make the builds. Such is the way of things. Sometimes you have newer players that are just learning how to manage a tournament system. This one has a lot of rules too. It's not just vanilla army caps. There's like the fruit rules on top of additional limitations that you have to manage, which I think will also extend time to wait. Should have done the quest battles. I don't really want to do quest battles. It's fine. I can just hang out with chat. I guess I should make the lobby, shouldn't I? Multiplayer battles. This way, my opponent, if they finish, they might see my lobby and just join. Yeah, Empire should be fun. Empire should be fun and safe. I wonder about Dark Elves. Dark Elves are not exactly the most solid faction against getting countered. Like, I feel like Dwarves and Cathay would be... Like, Empire, Dwarves, and Cathay would just be a safer option. As fun as Dark Elves are, they have a lot of counters. Dwarves nowadays are much safer. I would feel relatively safe playing as Dwarves. What is the multiplayer equivalent of losing a campaign due to attrition? Let's see here. I guess it would be Maybe you know, you're fighting a battle, and then your legendary lord crumbles away right before he's about to snipe something important. What is Cannon Renown good? What's this? Devrish? I don't know what unit you're talking about. But yeah, dwarves are pretty stable nowadays. What map are we playing on? Eschen. Playing on Eschen, okay. Nice big flat map. Yeah, there's a buy. We got a buy in the tournament. So we started at round 4 instead of round 5. So that's why we're waiting. Yeah, dwarves are pretty stable, right? Do they have any hard counters, guys? You guys see people just annihilating dwarves or what? I don't think they have any hard counters, so I should be able to have at least a solid fight versus anyone. Cathay, we got the shenanigans with the breath attacks. It's just strong, right? It's just strong. You can't really go wrong with it. Do Skaven still hard counter dwarves? I guess Skaven, what do they got? Like, if Poison Wind Mortars are still good, then they would do pretty well, right? Poison Wind Mortars and Death Runners. I would suspect they still counter dwarves, but if we're going Empire and Cathay, Skaven do not do well versus them. Skaven hate cavalry, right? So we'd be safe there. New greenskins. Greenskins used to be dwarf favored. I think it still is because we're allowed to take gyrocopters. Unless the feral wyvern is like the new the new tactical annihilator. Any can opener factions? I'm sure Khorne has some teeth. Khorne has a lot of really elite infantry that can be hard to kill. And there's a chance that if we play as dwarves, my Brotherhood of Grimnir might not be strong enough to win versus Khorne in a straight up fight. Like, Khorne is scary. Khorne is a can opener faction. But how he manages it really depends on the build. There's a lot of situations where we can get a rather large advantage build-wise. And if they have to account for all of those situations, it's a good thing for us. Khorne is not really known for their diversity. I guess they do have a kite playstyle now, but where's it at? Where's that ROR cannon? Yeah, this thing. I don't think this thing will let Khorne kite dwarves. Its range is just too short. One cannon will shut it down. Bring Slayers only. Can't open if there's no can. Slayers only is just a death sentence against Khorne. Oh my goodness. Insta death. This is land battles. This is land battles. Or conquest to be specific. Is there a text and find my opponent? These guys are playing against each other, right? They did message each other. Let's see here. Go check Starbreaker. And Oish. If they haven't played against each other and I have to wait for the other one to start, that would be rough. Okay, yeah, they did message each other at 2. Okay, they messaged each other about an hour ago. So they did not start immediately. Beastmen used to be really good. I think with the Brotherhood of Grimnir, Beastmen are way less scary because you don't have to worry about their infantry anymore. No Bestigor herds or anything. And then, like, I guess they have spawn to rush you down. I honestly don't think Beastmen are that scary. Yeah, there's some crazy dwarf builds you can make. Let me show you how crazy it gets, right? We're talking. You can go for, like, what, it's against Beastmen. Get like a bunch of rangers, get a bunch of dwarf warriors, get a bunch of longbeards, get I don't know. What do I even need? One Brotherhood of Grimnir? Bunch of blasting charges. Yeah, I have more, and the 2 like thunderers. Like this like what's Beastman gonna do versus, right? If you have really good chariot control, you might be able to rush down the thunderers. But like any Beastman build that is not a 20 stack will have so much mass to fight through. You really gotta make use of those chariots, man. Hell, if we want a little bit of a tougher chariot killing thing, we get these cannons. We could use a Brotherhood of Grimnir and just keep them by our artillery piece along with the thunderers. The artillery piece makes it harder for chariots to go through them. Rune magic, we don't really need rune magic. Wide builds are just really good. Getting a properly stacked character costs like 1,000 gold, and for that same price you can get 2 more units of infantry. Doesn't matter if you don't have that little extra sauce. If you just have way more units, that's just a lot more flanking potential, and a lot of these units benefit from not being overwhelmed. Each range unit that is not overwhelmed can get 1,000,000 damage off. In this case, we'll have 10. And if they bring elite units, Brotherhood of Grimnir to grind down, miners to soften them up, and then Longbeards to just hold them in place. Like, there's a lot of scary things going on here. Very similar with Cathay. Just go an ultra wide build. Kind of wonder. So I saw Zhao was taken in the match I did. Can I get something cheaper than Zhao? So what if we go this lady? She's not going to be as good as Zhao on a lot of fronts, but like we can get her at 1,000. That is not bad. Now Zhao is obviously a big fighter and terror piece, but it's not bad. It's not bad. Just give her the dragon breath. There's no armor reduction, but not every faction is going to be armored. Not terrible out of 10. The only sus thing is that, like, to get so much magic damage, I do need to get double Astromancer. But if I do get double Astromancer, do I even need to get the Winds of Magic item? I guess I don't. This is so cheap as a combo. Dragon Breath, double Astromancer. This is basically free because you want a single entity anyways. He also has Breath Attack. Be a chat, throw Satang in there. Yeah, and then we just throw all of that value that we got by just whipping out Satang. Where's he at? Oh, no, he's a hero. We can't take him. Pestigores are probably good into dwarves. Yeah, they're a little slow, but they're, you know, they'd be all right. But like a wide build is still really good versus infantry. Pestigores are quite expensive. So if the Beastmen want a wide front line, the rest of them is going to be chaff. The Astromancers, they do have 40 melee attack. So even though they are pretty bad fighters, they're not the worst. Throw them into range units later on. Yeah, as a late game option, you know, they are a unit. And they just kind of chill there, giving me 1,000,000 magic damage. But this means that my yin yang harmony is worse, right? So like Zhao, the thing is when he transforms, we also don't get harmony bonuses. So like this is not bad. If I was going a kite build with this, I could get so much. Hell, I could get double Jade Lion if I want. Probably not worth though. They already increased my power recharge. We will need Arcane Conduit though, that's for sure. But like, yeah, and then you just go for like, you know, a bunch of cavalry and just kite them to death. The war drum. What does this thing have? Nothing crazy, right? It does have mastery of the elemental winds. Yeah, it does have spell mastery. That's jokes. Huh. I don't really have a use for it though, for the type of build I want to use. I guess we could possibly do something with it. Here's the thing though, right? We're not always going to be going against low armor units. I think that's why the original build has Zhao. Because if you're going up against low armor stuff, you're fine. High armor, you want that Plague of Rust. Yeah, War Drum's also yin and yang. I think it's better to get Zhao for Plague of Rust. And then we just have an Ultra Kite build. Man, oh my gosh. My opponents are the last ones to finish their best of 3 out of everyone. We are chilling for a while. People are like, how many wins are you gonna get today? The real question is how many games I'm gonna get to today. Things should speed up as we get closer towards the end of the tournament. So there's that. Anyways, this is a good build. Turns out Zero was right, just not in the way we both thought. Yeah, this is gonna be sick though, right? Imagine a kite build with the breath attacks. You get the sky junk. And then what? I need like an actual kite unit. Because like what if they just spam single entities, right? Do we just lose the game? Like I don't know, who's fast? Is anyone actually fast here? 30 speed? Cathay doesn't really have a fast range unit, which kind of sucks. Like I could position really far back. Which would be nice. Could even white line camp them. There's no attacking rules or anything. Yeah, there's not a lot that can actually help kite here is the problem. I guess I could take like 4 archers or something and then the rest is cavalry. Hit and run with flying cav. If they go a single entity blob, we would just be screwed. If they went loads of infantry, we would be very happy. But yeah, I think I will go Dwarves, Cathay, Empire for my most stable picks. Khorne is a weird one. He does have really high spell resist. Can we kill Khorne with this much spell resist? I guess we still take a lot of damage. It's not like he doesn't take damage. Not to mention the physical resist is negated. So even though these guys have spell resist, it's not impossible to damage them with Zhao's spells. Definitely though, I feel like Khorne would be the scariest. Khorne has a lot of options. They got a lot of options. Like if they ban my Empire and it's Khorne versus what? Cathay and Dwarves. She's gonna rush my face down, ain't he? That's not pretty. Then again, this build's pretty nasty. This build right here, very nasty. This would be a pain for Khorne to deal with. Khorne should be... Yeah, Khorne, he is allergic to himself. It's funny that his guys do have magic damage because they are demons. Oh, Lore Master of Sotek, thank you so much for the raid. We've been here discussing plans for our multiplayer tournament. Oh my gosh. We got the Sotek raid. Hello. And on the Twitch. My goodness. Hello, hello. How goes, man? Have you been enjoying the DLC? I feel like the DLC's actually been pretty well put together. I remember DLCs back in Warhammer 2, people would have some big complaints. This one seems like it's pretty minor across the board. All the factions are pretty well balanced and fun to play. Yeah, the tournament's taking a minute. The tournament's taking a minute. You haven't missed anything. Would you be willing to do a stream training you to get back into multiplayer? Yeah, bro. Yo, anytime. Hit me up. I am busy next week, though. But, like, 100%, I would love to do that. Yeah, yeah. Oh, yeah, that'd be so hype. You're messaging on Twitch and the YouTube? Nice. I pay attention to both, okay? Yo, that'll be hype. You want some easy builds? What faction do you want to play? I'm assuming Lizardmen. If you want to play Lizardmen, for all the Sotek enjoyers out there, probably the easiest build is like, man, Lizardman's a hard one to just have a good one. The Sotek Enticity Rocky montage. Okay, Lizardman's actually a little bit of a harder one to manage. Because they can't do the chaff spam. It might also be a harder army to control. But honestly, what skin cohort are more expensive now? Anyways, like if you do something crazy like this, just go like 1,000,000 skinks, and then you just shoot them to death. It really depends on how much you can micro it, but you could probably do something crazy like this. You just have to kite them out. Is the problem. If you want like a chunky build though, you probably get like what, 1,000,000 Saurus, a bunch of Temple Guard. You just march them. You just march forwards. You know, honestly, what if you just went like crazy? What if you just actually just went Croxagores and then like 5 skin cohort and then like a super cheap lord or like some sort of caster guy? This legitimately would probably be not the worst. I like to use a lot of range units though. That build looks so toxic, the ranged one. Yeah. Okay, if you want a chunky build, honestly, just getting so many infantry that if they go ranged, you're just gonna rip their face off is not bad. This is the... You're screwed if, you know, the enemy is screwed if they took too many ranged build. Because they're not gonna shoot this much HP to death. This is just so tanky. You will need something to kill single entities, though. So I'd probably get rid of these guys and get like a Stegodon to cycle charge after everything's cleared up. But like, you know, I think wide builds are really meta right now. Skull Taker and Corn Gang bot under control is great. I'm happy I got to see OP Skull Taker before he got nerfed. Are Chameleon Skinks not a must bring anymore? Chameleon Skinks are really good, but it depends on your playstyle. Hey, nice. Now I will be busy next week, so don't expect me to be around then, but after that I'm totally free. I'm going real hard on the Warhammer content. No one uses Temple Guard. Yeah, you can always skip the Temple Guard and just go even wider. Like this would be hilarious, especially because Croxagores buff your Skinks now, and your Skinks buff your Croxagores. New Year's resolution for Sotek, beat Ent. I'm sure he can make it work. This is actually not terrible. Now these guys get routed off real fast. That's why you want to give them fear. The width. The width. Oh, that's something from SFO. Awesome. Let's see, where's the channel at? Oh man, are they still what are they doing, man? What are they doing? They've been at it for 1 hour 11 minutes, or actually 1 hour 13 minutes. I'll just send them a quick message. I'm used to tournaments taking a while. I'm not used to it taking this long. Then again, even if we win this, our next opponent will still be... Now, our next opponent's probably going to have to wait for me to finish. I guess once it gets started, then we'll be able to play a bunch of rapid fire games. Because we are the last people in the tournament. Like, so as soon as it begins, we just get to keep and play. We get to keep playing. Here's the thing, though. If I lose this best of 3... then it's just over, man. it's just an Enticity stream where I just sit around, talk with chat for like 2 hours, and then leave. Remove the Saurus and get 2 Carnosaurs. I think that would be a bad idea. Need some actual line holders. It's all about them hour-long build times, yeah. Oh, there was a rule break. There was a shenaniganry. I think someone accidentally took too many of the wrong units. And if it's it might be a replay. They might have to replay. It's fine though. I'm pretty good about playing my games quickly. Don't you worry, guys. All right. This is how we speed up this tournament. We go corn and we rush build every time. Oh my goodness, the rule break. Hey, after this though, because we're the literal bottom of the tournament, after this, we just get to play back-to-back games. Yo, I should have just started the stream at 4. Just start the stream 2 hours after the tournament starts. This is why it's nice though to either have a stream to chill with or just, you know, you go about your day. Because you just sign up for the tournament and you're like, hey, it's taking a while, I'll do some laundry. It's kind of like the Warhammer loading times back in Warhammer 1. Great time for laundry. Great time to, you know, water the plants, clean some dishes. For now, though, we're just chilling with chat. Not too late to do some warm-up quest battles. Playing against the AI is actually bad warm-up. I became a worse player fighting against the AI. Ever since I started becoming a mixed multiplayer campaign guy, I've fallen off slightly. We can still win though. I can take wins off Turin at least. Not versus the best players, because they usually have good builds, but yeah. Play with a hard drive and do laundry every day. Ah, yeah. Win hard, lose fast. Yep. Get the ×4. Should I take a bet? Take a bet with my guys to play ×4 speed. I will say dwarves, Cathay, and Empire are not known to be the fastest winning factions in the game. But like, I don't really know how to do a corn build, you know. Man, the potion of speed update, great update. Okay. Turin's a really good player. I mean, like the toppest tier players in the world. Okay. Turin himself has stated that he is not like, you know, a mega player. Okay, this is not shots fired. Thank you very much. If Turin's body wasn't falling apart, would you still beat him? We'd be able to throw some punches both ways for sure. Like, here's the thing, right? Turin has to do the BM, Professor Phone. Yeah, Turin has to do content creation just like me. When I was a top tier player, like actually top, you know, maybe top 10, top 5 even, I was no-lifing it. It was every hour of the day that I was free, I would grind multiplayer. Me and Turin, we don't got time for that. Also, his body's literally falling apart, so yeah, but if it wasn't, he would be quite scary for sure, especially his knowledge and build knowledge. The problem is that he likes to meme. Like that one time when he brought Orion with the changeling. How much did that cost him? Can we take a look-see real quick? So, yeah, he went as Zinch. He took the changeling. And straight up, he kept him in Orion basically the whole time. Oh, he's only 2,400. That's still really expensive. That's still really expensive. Yeah, he took the changeling on Orion and then played a Tzeentch build. That was I don't know, maybe he did think it was legitimately good, but that's kind of janky. He lost that battle. I did take a Thunder Tusk, which is banned though. So that is true, but yeah. Yeah, he's got to spend his time with his smoking hot wife, you know? And this isn't me. This isn't me like being weird about his wife, okay? That's literally this is a phrase from Turin. For anyone who's not clear, okay? For anyone who's not in the know about how Turin talks about you know, how he talks on his streams, that's what he says, okay? All right. Don't get it wrong. Please don't cancel me. As it came out of my mouth, I realized that that some people might misinterpret that. Anyways, yeah, he says it every time. Exactly. Yeah, anyways, no one's gonna play Norska. Norska's washed up at this point. They were strong in Warhammer 2, but the meta has shifted, man. Oh, look at that infantry roster. Norska infantry roster versus the Chad Corn roster. Not even close. Norska infantry roster kind of looking like the Cathay infantry roster. Is this the smallest infantry roster in the game? Does anyone have a smaller infantry roster? Wait, Kislev and Norska are the same? Dang, okay, Norska has a little bit more. Hell, Betonia has more. The Beastmen. When will Betonia and Norska get their DLCs? Possibly never, who knows? They still have to put out a Cathay DLC. People have been asking for a Lizardmen rework. High Elves and Dark Elves haven't seen anything in a while. Vampire counts is a Warhammer 1 faction that needs a look at. There's a few that would probably top out. Slaanesh, of course, the Forgotten Chaos Lord. There's some contenders, but maybe they'll get it soon. Oh yeah, yo, Beastmen is jokes. Yeah. Beastmen with the missile infantry coming in hot. With the missile cavalry too. They only need one, it's fine. Hey, Khorne doesn't even have missile infantry. They got the one missile cavalry. It's Khorne though. Yo, Beastmen anti-air sucks because of this. If CA dissolved suddenly and we didn't get a Slaanesh DLC, what would be weapons grade salt? Oh, that would be weapons grade salt in the wound. I think if they dissolved it all, there's just so much in Warhammer, it would be pretty suck for sure. Hopefully their DLC sold well. How do we figure it out? How well did creative assembly stocks? I don't know. Is the stock market, is that let's hear, how's that doing? Is that like a good measure? Should I invest in CA? Is that what we do? I don't know how to look at stocks. What do I go to AI here? Let's see here. How well did the last DLC for Warhammer 3 do? Question mark. This is, by the way, this is the worst way to search for information. The latest DLC, Warhammer 3 Shadows of Change. Nope. has been quite popular. Okay, yeah, no, that's not useful. It's not even up to date. Shadows of Change, that was ages ago. Sega stocks? Oh, okay. Sega stocks. Here we go. Stonks, here we go. Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, that's not. Surely the 1 month is good. Okay, the 6 monther? How about the yearly? How's the yearly doing? Okay, yeah, you know, it's better than a year ago. 5 years. Okay. Okay, all right. Well, you know, it's like what happened during November 15th. Apparently something big happened November 15th. Sega November 15th, 2025. Let's see here. What did they do? I see something on Instagram. Oh no. Was this a Pokemon thing? Sega probably won't go anywhere. I'm kind of memeing, by the way. Yeah, it's, you know, it's fairly flat. Now look at Ubisoft stocks. Oh no. Come on, you're telling me a Warhammer 3 DLC is not going to skyrocket Sega stocks? What is this garbage? Probably the Q3 financial report. Ubisoft may die. Wait, actually. Ubisoft stocks. Let's see here. Ooh, oh man, that is, oh man, oh that is definitely worse than the Sega stocks. Oh no, oh my gosh. They got to do a rematch and they haven't even played their rematch yet. Oh my god. They haven't even done their rematch yet. We're gonna be here forever. Hello, welcome everybody. I hope you enjoy Enticity's slow descent to madness. Today joined by Lore Master of Sotek Stream. Just really bringing in as many people as we can to really amp up that they're suffering. They have to be trolling you. This is a secret Enticity shutdown maneuver. They saw that I was playing. They decided that they can stall. They realized, yeah, what if they do a second rule break? I think Sotek already is gone. I think he, you know, usually after streams, most people are pretty tired. We'll give him a break. Yo, anyone want to play a match? If you join now, I'll play a match against you. With an auto-generated army, okay? If you think you can take me on, passwords 123. Lobby's called Ent. Fight me. This doesn't even have magic, man. Idle, hop in here. 1v1 me. Take flaming sword. Do it, I dare you. Look, we got the ROR guys here. We have the rusty arrows. That's pretty hype. We got 2 mangler squigs though. I'd be worried. ROR artillery. Yo, you can even get to see my build. Stream snipe me, I dare you. Oh, my camera's blocking the bottom portion. OP. Alley-oop. Fight me. Fight me. We got goblin swords. You're working or you totally would. Outer region, dang. Okay, wait, outer region's kind of a Chad. Screw it. Fight me, outer region, I dare you. Oh boy, we got outer region. All right. He's gonna take flaming sword now. He's actually good at multiplayer. All right, it's fine. I got black orcs, man. This is legitimately not the worst army in the world. I've seen worse. Yo, do these goblins do anything? Nice. They're the 8 peak loonies. Okay. We'll be fine. No, 20k funds, you'd be fine. It's really hard to squeeze more value out of a unit than like 50 to 25%. Take flaming sword as corn. You never know. He's gonna use the other flaming sword on me. Sword of Cornby. Oh, he's ready. All right, here we go. Yeah, so because we're kind of casually playing this tournament here, when we do have to start playing our match, I gotta be fast about it. Like army building and everything, I'm gonna do it super fast. I've been a tournament organizer before, and it sucks to have one match just lag the tournament behind. No one wants to see that. So, you know, I'll do them a bit of a service. I'll go fast, make sure I'm not rule breaking or anything. You know, we won't go too sweaty, and then hopefully we can catch up. Fight me! Auto deployment! He'll never expect it. All right, here we go. Did he also go auto gen? No, he has what? He has some marauders. Okay, now that's the crazy cannon piece. Can I kill these guys? This guy has so many abilities. What is this? Oh, he's dodging. He's dodging hard. Oh, dang. That's a lot of damage. Look at those artillery pieces. Just clapping cheeks. Oh, there's marauders of corn. Okay. Yo, I got some chariots here and some mangler squigs. He has the slaughter guard. Oh, lordy. Okay. Well, that's kind of spooky. Oh, there's a buff. What does that do? Spell resist? I'm not even casting spells, man. Is this an auto-gen army? I think it is. I can't tell. It's been so long since I played multiplayer. There we go. There's our fanatics. Net them. Get them, my boys. Get them. Okay, nice. Okay, so I just have to survive the slaughter guard and we'll be fine, right? Look at that. Chariots. The OP chariots are cooking. And then I have black orcs, who I guess will just kill the marauders. Yo, the artillery straight up just killing his hell cannon, though. Very useful, very useful. Rampage him. No micro for you. Oh, yeah, get the anti-large going. Oh, yeah, we're cooking. We're cooking those guys. How are my squigs doing? Did they all blow up? We got a wall building. Hey, the fanatics actually kind of did well. What are the mangler squigs doing? I guess they can, I don't know, kill these guys. He's trying to shoot the mangler squigs, but that's actually not working out very well for him. He has his cultist guy just slowly marching towards me. I'm just gonna avoid his strong point here and just go for everything else instead. It's a basic marauders. Yeah, if I just run with the artillery, it's one of the most annoying things you could do because they're actually reasonably fast. So I think, yeah, if we just keep booking it, we can distract this guys basically forever. Then we got the archers here, right? The archers are melting their armor. That's pretty good. Nice. We got a little bit of a route here. Bloodwake berserkers. Okay. Yeah, you ready for the fanatics? Boom. Get the fanatics on them. Get the wall going. Artillery. Booking it. And I still have squigs for days. Hype. Hey, yo, look at that. It's actually just working all right. He didn't take a meta army, though. I'm pretty sure he auto-genned it. Did his guys have chevrons? That's how you can tell if it's auto-genned, usually. Actually, it did pretty good about not chevroning them. So maybe I'm wrong there. Fanatics down the pipe. Surely I can just send enough fanatics here to kill him eventually, right? Oh, there goes his cavalry. Do these guys lose against squigs or do they win? That's definitely a tough one. Ooh, he might be able to win this actually, depending on how they fight. I love how neither of us have really gone for the capture point too. You know, I might as well now at this point. And we're just gonna wait for our fanatic spam, I guess. Give them that melee defense debuff. Squigs are doing all right. It's actually a really interesting battle. Who wins this? Hellforge Bellows is actually pretty spooky. It's not like I have a lot that can do well against it. The poor guy here getting massacred. Do I have anything that can kill him? Okay, Knights of the Brazen Throne are dying to the squigs. And they do take a lot of damage too. So that's pretty solid. And then this thing I can shoot with my archers. Most of his infantry I can shoot. And I have a single chariot. Okay, the ultimate scrap. Don't think your army can handle the single entities. I have a whack load of guys. I think they'll do fine. I have a lot of archers actually still in my army. They'll do well. They'll do well. Okay, I just gotta reman my little artillery piece there. Oh, is he done? If my opponent's done, we just have to go into the battle. Unfortunately, I have to dip out of this. We won't know. We won't know who the victor is. He's gonna micro these guys. Okay, they just started the replay. Oh my gosh. Oh god, there's a heal on this guy. Do I have anything here? What is this? Archers? He's chasing down my archers. That's not good. A lot of my infantry are getting beat up too. This guy's fast. I don't have a mount or anything. I really have nothing to kill his single entities. Okay, you know, these orcs though, these orcs are kind of beastly. If you take a look at how much they're actually holding against his Hellforge Skull Cannon, not bad, not bad. They might actually win it for me against all odds. And I have black orcs. You have gobos and a dream, yeah. I have a huge dream. We're dreaming big. Oh, this is a big shot. Do I have any artillery left? No, he chased off the artillery, unfortunate. Now, I will rampage this bad boy just to keep it in the fight if he tries to disengage. Yeah, we're gonna rampage it. Okay, I have crossbows alive. That's all I need, okay? Bloodwake's got nothing on us. Oh, he made it unkillable. What a guy. Well, it's rampaging, so it shouldn't matter that much. Okay, I guess we just start shooting him with my orcs. They're crossbows. They got a little bit of damage. Unfortunately, I don't have much ranged, but you know, maybe they'll do all right. How my chariot's doing? Decent, decent. All right. Man, him killing my artillery sucks. At least these guys took a lot of damage. Don't rout. No. No, they routed. I'm down to one range unit. I see. Well, obviously his elite infantry are the spookiest. We gotta shut him down, right? We gotta fire him up. The Lord alone probably wins this. Nah, we're good. Gonna steal his capture point, and we're gonna Tormentor sword him. If I can kill the infantry, the blackguard, or not the blackguard, the black orcs probably do really well here. Okay, here we go. Go, my black orcs, go. Oh, he's splitting them up. Interesting. Super janky, super jank. He's doing the explosion thingy. Okay, maybe we get surround on him. My crossbows are doing all right. I will be able to retake the capture point, so that's pretty good. Get that damage going. How fast is this guy? He's not especially fast. Okay, well, we'll see how this goes. Oh man, these guys are so fast. They already made it back to the fight. He's killing off my lord now. Oh no. Dang, if I kept my artillery alive, we actually would have been fine if I just played further back with them. All right, GG outer region, GG. What I would have done for just one giant squig though, instead of the black orcs, Still got a fanatic charge? No, they lost too much HP. Well, that was a fun fight. Yeah, that artillery did a lot of damage. If I played further back, though, I totally could have won with the artillery. Totally. His lord was spooky. Man, if my guy had a mount... ah, brutality. Corn autogen, yeah. Corn autogen wins it. I'm pretty sure that was an autogen. If I just go to corn, right, an autogen, it gives you pretty elite stuff. Yeah, they love giving you the elite stuff. Autogen versus autogen. Want me to autogen? Oh, it wasn't an autogen? Yo, that means I almost cooked against against a non-autogen army. The tournament that never was stream, yeah. Let's see, outer region. I think they're in the midst of their match right now, so I should just let them finish. I'll keep the lobby open. We gotta make sure this tournament goes smoothly. So I'll kick them out. Oh man, that's hilarious. I'm sorry that I called your build an autogen army. Oh no. Yo, I will say though, the Mangler Squigs are spooky. The Mangler Squigs just crushed. If it wasn't for the double Mangler Squig, I think we would have gone super run over. I'm still a mod, just void their match. Actually, it's played on challenge, so none of that shenaniganry. Alright, I gotta be super careful that we don't rule break here. So whatever faction we play, we gotta make sure we get it right. Yo, Wrathmongers are crazy. Crazy. Blood Speaker with Locust Spell Resist healing. Oh, that's what you're doing. Ah, yeah. That's a hilarious combo. I've seen that before. Oh yeah, by the way, guys, there is a rule in this tournament. I'm not allowed to be live coached. And generally, that means that on stream, it's a little weird because we're streaming, right? And that means I'm actually breaking the rule times like a few hundred right now. So I won't look at chat. Now, I'm pretty sure the organizer won't mind. I don't think my chat will give me an insane advantage. But genuinely, if you point out that I forget a Manticore and then I see that in chat, that is grounds for a rule break. So none of that business, okay? Chat is negative coaching. It's still a rule break, even if it's negative coaching. Put on a stream delay. I could put on a stream delay. How does that even work, though? I don't really like a stream delay. That would be the safest way to manage it. Let's see here. Output. Bit rate. High quality, 2 passes high. At some point, let's see. OBS stream delay. Can you get like a 5-second delay or something? I'd like to purposely delay my stream. Start your stream recording for at least 30 seconds. Make sure. Replay buffer? No. Okay, I don't know how to set up a stream delay. It's fine. It's honestly fine. I don't think they'll mind. But idle, if you do see anyone giving legitimately, or obese chicken or any mods in chat, if you see people giving legitimately useful information, just remove the comment and let them know. I want to be fair, okay? It's true. If I win, one of you gets the DLC. No snitching. Exactly. Flaming sword is best spell. Oh my gosh. to win, don't let your health go below 0. You can lose while having your health above 0 because it's conquest mode. Blood for the blood god. All right, so we're a solid 2 hours in. These guys have managed to play a maximum of 4 games in 2 hours, which is reasonable for the longest of Warhammer games, but they're definitely setting some records. Definitely, though, it's the downtime of the rule break that really slows things down immensely. You know, if CA removed all spells except for Flaming Sword, it would be the best spell. Perfectly balanced. But they wouldn't need to, right? Because it's obviously the best spell already. They still haven't buffed it. They can make Flaming Sword like 4 Winds of Magic. Honestly, Flaming Sword at 4 Winds of Magic would be pretty hype. That way, it's just a spammable spell that can farm up your extra fire damage. That would be the best validation ever. I still don't get it though. Why do people not want to see Flaming Sword get buffed? You know, if they could just read the room, they would complain about it with me, and then they could get their favorite spell buffed up a bit. I would make it buff either base weapon damage by a lot more, or buff armor piercing damage. Just let it buff armor piercing damage. Yeah, or make it more specialized, you know, only missile or only weapon damage. It's called Flaming Sword. Maybe let's not make it buff missile damage and make it buff weapon damage by like a lot. And that way you can use it on your cavalry to get some crazy shock damage. The fact that it doesn't buff AP is so trash. Yeah. Especially for like Chaos Dwarves where people use it the most. That means Flaming Sword is only really good for giving fire damage or like on these gobos. Where are they at? Yeah, these gobos. I guess it costs 500. I would love an extended duration time. Make the duration like 2 minutes. You know, that would actually be really cool. Someone in Warhammer is known for throwing their sword at people. So it can buff missile strength. Sure. For the axe throwers out there. Yeah. Chaos Dwarves have a lot of magic damage. Their missile spells already have fire damage. But like, you know, some people like the Ash Storm combo, which is like, if you have a lot of guns pointing in the right direction, Ash Storm and Flaming Sword is like maybe okay. It does give weakness to fire damage, but like Ash Storm alone with Infernal Guard will probably already get the job done. Flames of Asgore, oh man, that's a good one. That bombardment. Two minutes is pushing it. Even a minute they might not do. Yo, I proposed, like I did the calculations on how much time you need to get on Flaming Sword, right, for it to pay off for itself against like an optimal burning head. You need like upwards of 10 minutes before it actually like equals the value of burning head. Then again, if you have a supremely optimal Flaming Sword, it does catch up. So you can manufacture situations where it does actually get you value, which would make them afraid to buff it more. What are your favorite lores of magic or favorite spells? I like Lore of the Deep. No, not Lore of the Deep. I like Lore of Vampire is Deep mode that lets you summon. It lets you summon undead boys with guns. Gun summons are hilarious. Yeah, raise dead pistol mobs. Oh my goodness. So nice. Our opponent, he messaged. He gave the lobby code. Let's go. Let's go. Oh my gosh. We did it. I'm top bracket. All right, here we go. Factions are Dark Elves, Dwarves, no, not Dark Elves. Grand Cathay, Amp banning. I don't know. We'll ban what? Corn seems pretty spooky right now, right? Quick check. Banning corn. Is that about right? Am I doing this right? The superior player, what's it? Picks 3, bans 1. Player 2 picks 1 and counter bans one of our choices. Okay. Oh my gosh, we made it. We gotta do this fast. Either I lose fast or we win fast. Yeah, ending the stream. No problem, no problem. There's always the VOD if you want to watch it. Yeah, you can join the lobby. He's picking Dowie, banning Dowie. Okay. Picking Dowie, banning Dowie. So we can play Grand Cathay or Empire. Grand Cathay is an interesting one against dwarves. Let's see here. Ooh, Grand Cathay is a real interesting one against dwarves. Or it's Empire. I'll go Emp. Yo, Empire time versus the proud Dowie. Who wins it? We're on Ashen. Alright, let's throw together this build. Alright. Finally, we made it. Isn't Empire not good versus dwarves? You wait and see. I got the secret tech. They'll never see it coming. Mm-hmm. Let's see here. I got secret tech, don't you worry, guys. In fact, technically Empire would have been buffed versus dwarves in some recent patches. Okay, yeah, so I want to get 1,000,000 of those. Then we want to get 1,000,000 of these. Magic is something to consider. Dwarves have a lot going for them, magic-wise. That is a little bit spooky. I don't really have anything to... there's no magic that just kills their artillery pieces, unfortunately. But that's okay. Yeah, so that should do well. And then I just want a bunch of these guys. And dang, that's the whole army, isn't it? Let's see. Maybe one of these and one of these guys. Is this the build? Is this the build? What could he possibly throw my way that would be scary here? Honestly, not too much. Yeah, this'll do. This'll do. I think we're fine with this. All right. If we lose, we lose. There we go. And we have the match beginning. Oh, I think I almost broke the rules actually. Did I break the rules? I think we barely are in we're barely good here. How many range units do I have? I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I'm allowed 5 of those, 5 of those. Did I take any other range units? That'd be so bad if I accidentally broke the range cap. I have 1 cannon, I have 1 lord. Okay, we're in the clear. We're in the clear. 10 range units, 12. Okay, we're fine. All right, this should do. How big is his army? Pretty massive, actually. That'll be interesting. All right, here we go. What is this build? It's a classic, man. It's a classic. Empire vs. Dwarves can just become a huge, just shooting slugfest. So we gotta we're really hunkering down. If he's going a rush build, I should be able to clear out slayers mostly effectively with the great swords. That's the play. All right, Empire go burr indeed, and we got a caster on foot with burning head. Good luck, have fun. Let's do it. All right, he's ready. He vanguarded on me? Okay. All right, well, that's interesting. Steam Tank just needs to get in there then. So if I just focus fire his guys, we should be fine. Artillery piece needs to focus his flying machines. It's mostly miners who are not very spooky in the slightest. So if I just focus fire these guys, we should be fine. Great swords against the Brotherhood of Grimnir is not the prettiest situation. Okay, so he does have range units. Has a couple axe throwers. That's why we brought Burning Head. Ooh, that's a lot of damage on my guy. But it's fine though. A little bit of burst damage never hurt him too bad. Great swords on the Brotherhood, and now begins the kite. So we obviously have a huge flank on the side here that should be able to punish him. Come on, there we go. And there's the terror out, hopefully. Dodge it. Okay, the dodging goes all right. That's good, that's good. Most of my cavalry is going down, however. But I might be able to snipe out his Dragon Slayer. He's a little bit in it's a little bit of an awkward situation on whether or not he actually manages that or not. Come on, come on. Yeah, it looks like he's going to be able to survive. That's okay though. We have still many of our range units online and operational. He's gonna go for a bombing run. We won't let him. Let's see here. Where can I cast Burning Head? Okay, so obviously we can keep running these guys down. I do still have the steam tank, so that's solid. We got some big routes on most of his infantry. Okay, how's my cavalry doing? Dang, cavalry's all dead. Ooh, this ain't gonna be good. This ain't gonna be good. He's trying to go for the Lord Snipe, I presume. But okay, well that range corps got pretty punished. A lot of his flyers are pretty occupied over here, and we get rallying forces, which is something that he'll have to contend with. Okay, the Thunderers, we're gonna take them out. Oh Nelly. All right, how do his range do against mine? Let's see. Can we get a focus fire? I think we're screwed though. I think we're absolutely screwed. Oh, he killed my lord. Dang it. I knew I should have gone for Volkmar. Ah, man. Oh, no. Yeah, there's no win in this. Not looking good at all. Yeah, okay, that's GG. I'll call it early. Yeah, he went to good build against mine. I had nothing for the gyrocopters. If I went for a my steam tank took a lot of damage. Honestly, I wonder if I should have just cut the steam tank. Ultra wide dwarves. There's a couple other empire builds I think would do better here, but such is the way of things. GG. Let's see his pick 3. My goat is washed. We'll see. We'll see. He did get a counter pick against us. It would have been Cathay otherwise, which would have been sus. I can win on the counter pick though. Okay, so your pick 3 now. I forgot about the mass vanguard. I thought he was gonna go for like a Slayer rush. If you're going up against like a mass vanguard Dowie army, you want more cavalry. Steam tank getting so much damage early on was definitely really bad. I needed something for his flyers, but his build was good versus mine. I think it was just advantaged. Definitely more cavalry probably would have been good. They would have done well versus the miners, and then just something to kill off the flyers. I guess versus flies. Yeah, I could have gone outrider grenade launchers. Vanguard Dowie. It's actually surprisingly common. Yeah, more great swords to clear up his miners. So like in my OG build, I think it was like I get like a Volkmar or like a Boris. And then like somehow I squeeze in more great swords. Not exactly sure. Something along these lines. This would have done way better. Cannon was actually useless. Greenskins Kislev Empire banning Dowie. Greenskins Kislev Empire. So I could ban the Greenskins and we're up against Kislev and Empire. I kind of want to fight Kislev with what's it, or Greenskins. What, it's Kislev and Empire. Empire is kind of spooky. I don't know if I want to fight Empire. So we'll ban Empire and then it's Kislev and Greenskins. Okay, Vampire Coast is bad versus Kislev. Let's see here. I could go Cathay. Yeah, I'll go Cathay, ban I could ban Greenskins, but I think it's better to ban I think it's better to ban Empire. Yeah, I'll ban the Empire. Go Cathay. Alright, what shenanigans are we pulling off here? He'll go Kislev. Very nice. I think this is in my advantage. Kislev do have their artillery pieces, which can be a little scary. Not that bad, though. Potentially, he can go for some Snibita snipes. Alright, fruit rules, ability limits, duplicate of any scalable item priced above 0 that has a limited duration and number of uses. So we can't do that. Let's see here. Armies are limited to 4 single entities. Oh, only 4 single entities, dang. Unit variants, mounted duplicate unit limits. Okay, and then if I scroll all the way down to Grand Cathay, make sure no crazy rule breaks there. Okay, we should be fine. Iron Hail stack, yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I have a decent plan here. This should be a pretty nasty army. Sure, let's just try it. Oh, okay, map is Galbaraz, okay. Go for the bloats, the bloaty boys. All right, here we go. Let's see if he has what it takes. Bloated corpse spam, that would be quite something. All right, here we go. So we're going Cathay. He shouldn't be able to win the infantry fight. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try the balloon strat. Okay, so balloon needs to be way back. Same with the crane gunner. Same with these guys. This is the sit back, relax, and just shoot him to death build. Good luck, have fun. How big is his army? Pretty small, pretty small. These guys will be great if he has single entities. Why is his army so small? Hope it works. I do too. Otherwise, this will be a very anticlimactic end. But it does mean I get to get along with all the chores and stuff I wanted. All right, what we got? Oh, he's going for a kite build. Oh, it's kite v kite. Okay, so how does the balloon factor into this? Okay, he's increasing his range. So we'll just back up. I guess we'll send in a unit of cavalry here. Zhao should be fine. Zhao should totally be fine. He has his healing, yeah, so he'll be okay. Interesting. The little Groms are gonna wreck you? I think so. I think so. Unless my cavalry win versus his cavalry, the little Groms are gonna absolutely annihilate me. Dang, did we just walk into 2 very bad matchups? Not like this. After all the waiting, we'll see. Now he's gonna retarget onto these Lancers. Now, how much ammunition do they have? And can I capture the point is the question. So Zhao can obviously cap it. He knows that he wants to snipe these guys. Can I get a dodge? Okay, we got a dodge off. That's good. All right, now how long is he going to kite me for? I don't think he has enough ammo to kill the Sky Lantern. Just got to keep dodging. This is good. This is good. In a kite game, burning ammunition is the way to go. I actually don't care about the Sky Lantern that much. If he decides to try and poke it, that's okay. This is just how much can we stall him? Oh, and the balloon dodges. Oh my gosh, sick. Sick balloon plays. Oh, crap, not the crane gunners. Oh man, the little Grom does so much damage to the crane gunners. Doesn't it? Now they will run out of ammo, and I'm just gonna keep my cavalry alive. I think that's how we survive here. Balloon's doing its best. These guys have 70 armor. Okay. He's trying to keep his guys alive. Zhao, technically there's nothing that can kill Zhao. Technically, Zhao should not die to anything. Okay. There we go. This is breath attack number 1. All right. That's pretty good. That's a good start. And then I can get another breath attack soon. We're burning his ammunition. He's not being that conservative with it. He netted me? Oh, with these guys? Can I transform maybe and get out of here? 5, 4. Can I land? The transport kind of dodges, but it also makes us a bigger target. Plague of Rust. Okay. Goodbye, infantry. Zhao does have a heal, so I don't think he has to worry that much. I just needed to trigger is all. There it is. Okay, he's fine. So we've killed off the majority of his guys, of his actual damage dealers. So now all we gotta do is use Zhao to fight the little Groms. The little Groms don't do that much to my Sky Lantern. These guys will rout off. They are completely dead now. Okay, nice. That's a solid trade. Okay, little Grom's taking heat. Yeah, can you actually fight Zhao is the question now. Okay, there's a solid little dodgy there. Those are winged lancers. Not gonna be too spooky. Little Grom still taking heat. And I still have the capture point too. Not to mention we also have this little engagement. These guys are still sticking with it, so we're just gonna blast them. Just to get them properly out of the fight. And now it's all hands on deck. Okay, there's a bit of a charge. Zhao's going to transform for safety's sake. And then now it's time we get our harmony bonuses. Okay, big harmony fight now. Can he jump my crane gunners is the question. We're gonna do a lot of damage to his infantry, that's for sure. Come on, blast him. Blast him. There we go. Pretty decent. Balloon's doing all right. We're dead. We're so dead. I see the writing on the wall already. Unless Zhao manages to obliterate these guys. He only has 1 heal, right? Yeah, only 1 use. The writing is so on the wall. I don't think we can kill his winged lancers. Now, I do have a balloon. It can bombard here. Zhao can continue to melt his infantry. Balance of power is looking bad, though. Oh, and he's gonna kill the balloon, too? What a ripoff. Does Zhao win this? I do have a lion. Lion's kind of cooking. These guys are kind of cooking. There's a chance Zhao manages to solo everything. But he's gonna need to put in a lot of work for sure. Where is the capture point? Okay, what? I have a unit of cav left. He doesn't have any more ranged is the deal, right? His ambushers are down to nothing. So if Zhao just manages to rout him off. Oh my gosh, can't believe I missed that. That's actually real bad. Oh. Oh man, that leadership. Why is Zhao so slow? Oh, the balloon's down. Okay, now I still have this lion here. That's a big single entity that he will have a hard time killing. He's casting a bombardment there. Come on. Okay, this is a solid dodge. Yeah, he's getting slowed like crazy right now. Come on, Zhao. There's the net. Can I transform into a dragon at least? Oh, it's over. GG, GG. Yeah, he just had the right builds against us. It's not much I could have done there. All right, GG. Well played, well played. Did the game crash? Good battle. I think the game crashed. All right, there we go. We're good. Oh man, Kislev supremacy. GG. Yeah, that's it. It's single elimination. Well, we got 3 games in today. That's more than 1 game per hour. I totally ran into like the worst matchups possible. If I was going for Empire, I probably would have taken more melee guys, but such is life. Such is life. All right. Here you go. Here you go. The games do continue. So if we go over to here, Guillaume is streaming. He's streaming the rest of the tournament. Check him out. I hope we were able to speed things up at least. We at least got Gotrek Starbreaker up back to caught up with everyone else. So at least my services do well there. Definitely though, not the most optimal build. We got wrecked by the Kislev kite. Should have expected it, the double Lil Grom. I probably would have gone for like a honestly, Lil Groms are pretty good versus Kislev in general, right? They can dodge great cannons, especially with that range buff. I would have needed like a solid rush build, so like a million long Marauders or something. Of course, normal Kislev army would have done well. I think he took some really good builds. The dwarf one though, I feel like I totally could have wrecked it. Then again, the gyrocopter changes. I did not consider that the gyrocopter changes would have been so impactful. But because they have so many entities now, it's much harder for Empire to shoot them out of the sky. I would have needed a slightly different strategy versus that. Anyways, all's fine, all's fine. I get to start my holidays early. I hope you guys enjoy your holidays because we're going to be gone for a week. So tune in next week where we'll be continuing our streams on the weekdays. GG's. I think that's basically everything. Check out Guillaume. And I'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.